As the coronavirus cases rack up in Mexico, many ordinary people are facing an impossible dilemma.
How are people going to stay at home during a quarantine if they don't have money? For vendors who live day to day, if we don't come to work, what will we eat?
More than half of Mexico's workforce is in the informal sector, with little access to social security or the public health service. Many live hand to mouth. They've had to continue working, many using public transport as the virus continues to spread. Javier Moreno's worried about catching it, but even more about a possible lockdown.
Thank God we're allowed to work. That way we can get paid and cover our living costs. If we don't work, it will be sad. If we don't die from the coronavirus, we will die from hunger.
But even as they turn up, customers are getting thinner on the ground. Parts of Mexico City look almost empty after the capital's mayor ordered bars, gyms and cinemas shut. But President López Obrador has taken a different tack, actually encouraging people to eat out. Some believe his mind's on the peso. It's lost almost a quarter of its value this month.
If you can, take your family to the restaurants, to eateries, because it strengthens our families and our economy.
Many have called his attitude irresponsible, last week hugging and kissing supporters, even as other countries in Latin America have imposed strict social restriction measures. Now he has called in the military to help and announced some economic measures, promising loans for small businesses and that social programs won't stop. But it's a far cry from other developed countries who've launched huge wage guaranteeing and fiscal stimulus packages. It's also less than some other Latin American countries have done. Gustavo Merino, a public policy expert, says he's surprised that a government which has said that the poor come first hasn't announced more measures for them or in general.
But we have not also seen other actions for the economy as a whole, and that they are important too, even if they're not targeting the poor only. For instance, fiscal incentives for firms not to lay off workers, things like that other countries are doing, stimulus packages and so on. So we are lacking those too, and those hurt the poor as well, even if they're not directed to them specifically.
However long the crisis lasts, for Mexico's most vulnerable, the economic impact could be even longer lived. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.